You can't deny his popularity with the voters. That does go a long way.
And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings, not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, you know, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, do you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that topic?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. And winning a championship is extremely difficult. And you have to have so many things go right for you, and you have to be extremely fortunate to be with an organization and to have a GM that understands talent, understands the cap, understands how to build championship caliber teams. And Michael and myself were extremely fortunate, as was Larry, as was Magic. But at the same time, it becomes a player's responsibility to lead that core group of players to the title.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Holiday. Mirotic is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J. And as we get closer and closer to the All-Star break, there's been a lot of speculation as to who might make the roster. Greg, does EI have a legit a chance here?
Guys, the more I hear from players and media, the more I get the feeling that AI is going to be on a roster. With the way he's played and his name recognition, don't be surprised to see him on the All-Star team.
Now here's Rondo after the miss from Mr. Clutch. Here's Stevenson, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And stolen by Mirotic. Outside Holiday from downtown, hits it from three-point range. Holiday's got 5.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Outside Rondo, he kicks it to James. Shoots over Mirotic. And again, the Lakers no good.
Even with the miss, that's a jumper he'll keep taking as long as they keep leaving him open.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 5.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
And as the focal point offensively, reading the defense, so critical to have that split-second reaction and trying to figure out where their defense is going in such a short time frame. It's amazing.
Well, that's part of the magic trick because it's already figured out, right, through film. So when I watch a game, I know what their coverages are, right? So I know
you could figure out what, because there's so many coverages. I mean, let's face it.
But you know, they all kind of do the same thing. Right, so when you watch the game, you know, if I'm preparing for the Bulls or preparing for whoever, I can look and see what their defensive packages are because they can't just throw something new in there, right? Because they've been doing this defense since training camp.
Right.
Right, so you're generally going to see the same rotations. So now I can put guys on the floor and set up the pieces to take advantage of that rotation.